So the 2024 Streamer of the Year award was just announced, and this has caused a very big uproar in the streaming community because the streamer who ended up winning this award is a streamer that many people have not heard of. Many people thought a streamer like Cenat or even Actual Speed would win this award, and I think even Cenat thought that he had this Streamer of the Year award locked up because in a recent freestyle that he will put out not even a month ago, he would state that he's going to be the Streamer of the Year for the next 50 summers. But it looks like Kai, along with many other people, thought wrong. So who won this Streamer of the Year award and what exactly did they do to deserve it? Well, that's probably what you're here to figure out. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the trap house with the biggest trapper. And while you're at it, don't forget to click that very first link down below in my description to join my Discord server and become an official member of the community. Now with all of that being said, let's get into how this streamer won Streamer of the Year. So the 2024 Esports Awards was started about 2 days ago, and this is where multiple streamers finally get rewarded for their hard work and dedication throughout the year. And of course, the biggest award of the night was stir up some drama, and this will be no other than the Streamer of the Year award. Now, Cenat has won Streamer of the Year in various different award shows for the past 2 to 3 years, but this year the category will be relatively stacked with a bunch of nominees who all feel like they probably deserve this award. So the nominees for the 2024 Streamer of the Year award included streamers such as Jinxie, Speed, Cenat, Ibai, which is a Spanish streamer, and I'm sure I pronounced that name wrong, so I apologize, XQC, Flix, Queso, Pedro, Coringa, Gowls, and Rivers. Now, like I said, this was a pretty stacked nominations list, and you probably heard a lot of names who you felt like could have won the award, and there were probably some names that I said that you've never heard before in your life. And that's because these specific streamers that I named that you probably don't know are foreign language speaking streamers, meaning that most of the content that they produce isn't in English at all. And this would be the exact scenario for the winner of this Streamer of the Year award, Rivers. Now, I know if you're watching this, many of you probably have never heard of this person before in your life, and you're probably thinking, how did she win this award over streamers like Cenat and Actual Speed? And the short answer to that is I truthfully don't know, but let's go into Rivers' history a little bit to get a better understanding of who she actually is. So Sammy Rivera, also known as Rivers, is a 26-year-old Mexican streamer, and she would begin her streaming journey about 3 years ago, back in October of 2021. And she would start her career out by simply gaming on stream, playing the game that I'm sure most of you are familiar with that goes by the name of Warzone. And if you don't know what that is, then you probably just live under a rock, but it's a very popular Call of Duty Battle Royale game, and playing this game would be how Rivers got her start to becoming Streamer of the Year. She began playing this game and she began growing very quickly, accumulating over 6.3 million followers on Twitch. And just for reference, compared to some of her other nominees, this is more Twitch followers than both Jinxie, who I'm sure we all know had a very big blow up year stemming from the game Rainbow Six Siege, and she even has more followers than Queso as well, who's a streamer who also had a very big year this year. I mean, literally, I feel like Queso needs to be studied because anytime I get on Twitch and he's live, he has over 50,000 viewers doing the most random thing possible, and I honestly don't know how he does it. But along with Rivers' 6.3 million Twitch followers, she also has over 4.2 million subscribers on YouTube, and she's even partnered with Prime Hydration, which, as most of you probably know by now, that's Logan Paul's and KSI's hydration company. So with all of these numbers and being partnered with big companies like Prime, you're probably wondering, how have you never heard of this streamer before in your life? Well, that's because Rivers does not speak English. She is a Spanish speaking streamer, and the majority of the content that she puts out is solely in Spanish.
Es que para que vean, les voy a enseñar las cosas que hacía Freddy.
Me no hablo inglés.
So if you're anything like me and you took 4 years of Spanish classes and you still cannot formulate a single sentence in Spanish, then you definitely have never came across any of Rivers' content. But after doing some research on Rivers and watching some of her content, even though I couldn't understand a lick of it, it was pretty easy to see why she was nominated for Streamer of the Year, and it made me less surprised that she won because she does so many different forms of content. Like, she is literally the definition of a variety streamer. She does everything from gaming content to IRL streams to even doing big events such as a boxing match. Now, even though this boxing match was back in 2023, from doing the research that I did, I found that this was definitely the biggest moment of her career. This boxing event was hosted by a streamer named Ibai. Once again, if I pronounced that wrong, I'm sorry, but he's also a Spanish speaking streamer, and he was nominated for Streamer of the Year as well. This boxing match would take place in front of a sold out crowd, and it ended up accumulating over 10.8 1.8 million views on Iba's channel, and Rivers will also upload a 3-hour-long documentary video of the entire journey leading up to the boxing match, and that accumulated over 31 million views on her channel alone. Now, unfortunately for her, she did end up losing this boxing match, but you can't take away the numbers and hype that it clearly had built up around it, and that's definitely the biggest moment of her career that I at least came across. And according to Twitch Tracker, Rivers is also the number 11 ranked Spanish speaking streamer on Twitch. She currently averages 15,000 views for 2024, although she averaged over 25,000 just last year in 2023, which makes sense because, like I said, the biggest moment of her career happened during this time, the entire boxing match and everything like that. So of course that's when she had her highest viewership. But to go along with those average viewer counts, Rivers currently has a Twitch sub count of 4.3 thousand, while her peak is over 21,000 subscribers back in 2023 as well. So as you can see, most of the stuff that I'm saying about Rivers right now is from 2023. Now granted, I don't know what context that the Esports Streamer Awards uses when they're picking the winners of these awards. I don't know how far they go back to qualify this person for Streamer of the Year, but I do know if you're going back to 2023, then Cenat should have got this award with flying colors. Now the final voting results for this Streamer of the Year award would officially get released, and the results ended up being Cenat coming in 3rd place, IShowSpeed coming in 2nd place, and of course Rivers, who was the winner, coming in 1st place. Now like I said, I don't know what the exact qualification or context or stats that they use to determine this award, but I do know if they went back in 2023, then it should have definitely been Cenat easily. But even if you only want to use 2024, you could still make a case for both of these streamers to win this with flying colors. In January to August of 2024 alone, Cenat has gained over 4.6 million followers, along with averaging over 86,000 viewers. And yeah, you could say he hasn't really done any of the crazy content that he was doing back in 2023, but I feel like that's honestly because he's just been switching up the type of content he's been doing. He's more so focused on gaming right now, and even those are still crazy streams. You can easily still make a case for Kai to win this award just off of 2024 alone. And even IShowSpeed, who ended up coming in 2nd, had a very big case for winning this award as well. We all know that Speed has done like some negative things in the past that may have hindered his chances of winning accolades over the years, but regardless of the fact, he's older now, he's matured more, and he was definitely deserving of this award as well. I mean, he literally did an entire tour of Europe, I believe, where he went to multiple countries within the continent doing different streams with all of the people there, and the people there were showing him massive amounts of love. Like, he's literally one of the only streamers, if not one of the only people in the world, who could travel across the world to all of these different countries and still manage to get an insane amount of love. So regardless if you're counting 2023 stats or 2024 stats, both of these streamers definitely made a case to win this award, but apparently the voters didn't agree with that at all, because they still ended up selecting Rivers as the winner. And she would take to Twitter to give an official statement after winning the award. She still showed a lot of love and respect to the other nominations as well, saying that she can only hope to be as good a creator as them one day. So regardless of how you feel about this entire Streamer of the Year award, just because you may personally think that Cenat or IShowSpeed or any other streamer nominated should have won over Rivers, that doesn't mean that Rivers is not deserving of the award, because she definitely put enough time and effort into her content to win this award. So that's something we're just going to have to accept and move on. But that's just my opinion on this entire situation. You guys know that the only opinion that I really care about is y'all's opinion, so be sure to let me know down below in the comments, what do you think about this whole Streamer of the Year award? And out of all of the streamers who were nominated, who do you think should have won? Be sure to let me know down below in the comments. And while you're at it, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join me on my journey to 6,000 subscribers. You guys have been going so crazy, showing me so much love, and I'll forever appreciate that. I don't know if we're going to hit it or not, but I'm aiming for 10,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So if you're new, just hit the sub button. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you didn't enjoy the video, be sure to give me a thumbs down. Any feedback is good feedback to me. Oh, and I also got a new camera, so let me know what y'all think about that as well. And as always, I appreciate all of the love and support, and I'll catch you boys and girls in the next banger, man.
Bye, have a beautiful time.